Hi everyone, this is Mo from CrochetObjet Knitting. On today's video, I'm gonna be showing you how to crochet the handles on the Nina bag pattern. I will leave a link to this pattern down below in the description box for you. On my previous video, I showed you how to crochet the base part of this bag, and I will link this video as well for you. You might want to see this one if you haven't already. Let's see how we work the handles. So now I'm at the point where I have 20 centimeters measured up from the marker I placed on the last round of the base. So from this marker up to here, I have 20 centimeters. I have 90 stitches around, and I still keep the beginning of round marker. So in order to start and work the handles, I want to first start and place markers as I already did here. First, I want to flatten my bag just like so. So you have each side of the bag is flat and you can see it clearly. And I want to find the side stitch in each side. So I have one side stitch here and I placed a marker, and one side stitch here. Between these two markers I have 44 stitches on this side and on the other side. Next, I want to put 4 handles markers, just as I did here. I want to count 11 stitches from each side marker, not including the side marker. So not including this stitch, I want to count 11 stitches, and I marked the 11th stitch. I did the same from this side, and then I turned my work and I did the same on the other side of the bag. So I have 2 side stitches and 4 handle stitches, and I want to make sure I have 22 stitches between these two markers, not including the stitches with the markers. Same here. And I have 11, 1 and 11, so 23 up from here to this marker, and from this marker all the way to this marker. Now I will start making the first round, and I will remove each marker as I come to its place. So continuing with the same crochet hook, 5mm, and with single crochet around, and this is the first stitch on the round, and I want to place a beginning of round marker on this stitch. And now I want to make a single crochet all the way up to the first marker, and the first marker is a side marker. I want to take it off, and now I want to single crochet in each stitch up to the first handle marker. Now I want to take this marker off, single crochet in this stitch, and now I will make 28 chain stitches. And I want to keep these stitches not too tight because I'm going to work into each and every one of them on the next round. And now I want to remove the next marker. Make sure I don't twist the stitches, and I want to single crochet in this stitch. Next, I'll make a single crochet all the way up to the next marker, and this is the next side marker. I will remove it and make a single crochet all the way up to the next marker. Here is the next marker. Now I want to remove it, make a single crochet in this stitch, and now I want to make 28 chain stitches for the next handle. Now I want to skip all these stitches and make a single crochet into the stitch, the next mark stitch. So I want to remove this marker, make sure I don't twist the stitches, and single crochet into this stitch. And now I want to make a single crochet all the way up to the next round. So this was round 1 on the handles making. We already have 2 handles here made, and now we are ready to move to round 2. On round 2, I'm going to be making single crochet in each and every stitch around. So let me make my single crochet stitches all the way up to the first handle, and then I'll show you how I insert my hook in each and every stitch on the handles. So now I've reached the handle stitches, so I want to insert my hook, make my single crochet stitches under the upper loop only. So this is how it looks like when I made all the single crochet stitches into each and every one of the 28 chain stitches. I will continue now making a single crochet in each and every stitch around, and then into the 28 stitches on the next handle. And I will meet you back here when I'm at the end of round 2. So this is the second handle done. And now I have a few more stitches to go till I finish this round. And this is round 2, and this is how it looks like. And now I am ready to crochet round 3, which is just making a single crochet in each and every stitch around. So all the way from here, all the stitches on the first handle, and then around here, and all the stitches on the second handle. I'll do my third round, and we'll meet you back here when I'm ready for round 4. And this is how it looks like at the end of round 3. Round 4 is actually the last round on this side of the bag. So on round 4, all I want to do is just a slip stitch in each and every stitch around using the back loop only. I want to insert my hook under the back loop of each stitch around and make a slip stitch. I still want to mark the first stitch I just made, the first stitch on the round. And I will continue making a slip stitch in each and every stitch around to back loop only. And these back loop slip stitches creates a very fine edge to my Nina bag. So I will continue making my slip stitches all the way around, and I'll meet you back here to show you how I close this round. So just a couple more stitches and I'm ready to close the round. And I want to close this round using the invisible join. So let me show you how I do it. I want to cut the yarn about 20 centimeters yarn tail or 25 centimeters yarn tail. And then I want to pull up this loop and thread my yarn onto a tapestry needle. Take this beginning of round marker out, and now I want to skip the next stitch and then insert my tapestry needle into the next one, but to the back loop only. Pull the yarn all the way up and then go back to the last stitch I made, insert my tapestry needle right into the middle of this stitch and under the bar loop behind it, just like so. And this is the invisible join, and it creates a really seamless, fine little join at the end of the round. Now I can weave in the yarn end. So I'll go underneath the stitches So I will weave in the yarn end, inserting my tapestry needle underneath the stitches onto one direction, and then I'll go back to the other direction, just a few stitches. And I want to make sure my stitches don't show on the right side of the bag. So this is how I weave in the yarn ends. Now I can cut the yarn, and now we can move on and crochet the inner circle of each of the handles. In this final round, we will work using the stitches located around the inner section of the handle, and I want to start working in this section using the back loop only of each stitch. So first I want to attach the yarn into any stitch on this section to the back loop only. I want to chain one, and it counts as my first slip stitch. And now I want to make a slip stitch in each and every back loop of each and every stitch, all the way up until I reach this corner. And I want to leave a little bit of a yarn tail that I can weave in later when I finish. And now when I'm at the corner, I can take a look and decide if I want to add an extra stitch in the corner, in the meeting point between this section of the bag and the section of the handle. And I will add an extra slip stitch right here. And now I want to make a slip stitch into each and every one of these loops left from the first handle's round. And now again I'm at the corner, at the meeting point, and I will add a little extra slip stitch right at this corner. And now I can see I have left only one stitch I'm done. Next, I want to cut the yarn and close this round using the invisible join again. So leaving a little bit of a yarn tail. And now I want to pull up this loop, thread the yarn onto a tapestry needle. So I want to skip the first chain stitch I made. I want to insert my hook under the back loop only of the next stitch, of the first real slip stitch I made. Go back to the last stitch, insert my tapestry needle right into the middle of this stitch and under the bar loop. And now I will weave in the yarn end, just as I showed you before. And I will weave in the last yarn tail as well. And this is how it looks like. This is the last framing round, and it creates a fine little detail to frame the inner section of the handle. I will now do the same just as I did here on the second handle, and this is it.